Hey TechKnowStuds, it's often that we have to convert binary to hexadecimal or hexadecimal to binary. So let's jump into that process and give that a practice. For this video, we're going to focus on converting from binary to hexadecimal. Once again, I'm going to challenge you to give this a try before you get any instructions. So go ahead and take a look at this, try to figure it out. I'm going to give you a chance to pause, figure it out, and then we'll go over the answer, and then I'll actually do an explanation of this. So go ahead and give it a try. The correct answer is BC. There's a couple different ways that you can come up with the correct answer. We can see that this chart breaks this down into the nibbles here. So we've got 8 bits total, that's a byte, and then we've got 2 nibbles here. The byte is all labeled across the top here with the binary numbers, and then the nibbles are also labeled, which makes this easier to figure out. So one thing that we could do is we could just take a look at each nibble and see what it is by this lookup column here on the left-hand side and see that this is going to be BC. So that's one way of doing it, but that's actually not my favorite way of doing it. A very similar way to do it, but a little different, is just count up the bits. See, we've got 1 in the 8 column, so that's 8, plus 2, plus 1, so that's 11. So I can go 9AB, which is B is 11, so then I'd fill in B. And so if I didn't have the chart here, I could still figure this out relatively easy. So this one right here is 8 plus 4, so that's 12. So I know that's the next one, which is C. So there I have it. I've got BC as the answer, and I didn't need the chart to look that up. In this chart right here, we have a bunch of binary numbers. Go ahead and pause the video, go over those binary numbers, and see if you can figure out the hex number equivalent. And there is the answers. Go ahead and pause the video, check your answers to make sure that you got them correct. Hopefully you did well with that. If not, continue to practice to make sure you have this down. So a quick way of doing this is I could just type in each one of these numbers in here, this 0, 1, 1, 0, and I can see it's 4 plus 2, and that equals 6. So I can put that down there. The other way I could do this is look up 1101. So I look that up over here on the side, and that is a D, and I can put that one in. So you once again, make sure that you're familiar with this concept before you proceed on to the next video.